What if the reason you're so hard on yourself isn't because you expect too much, but because you're trying to stay safe? Notice what happens when you hear that. Does something in you relax or resist? For many people, that instinct to stay safe becomes an ongoing inner pattern. It doesn't switch off when the danger passes. It becomes a background voice. Over time, that voice shapes how you move through the day. You hesitate before starting things, already bracing for self-judgment. You accomplish something, and the satisfaction barely lands before it's replaced with what's still missing. It can feel motivating on the surface, like a personal coach keeping you sharp. But underneath, it leaves the body tight and the mind tired, as if you're always walking uphill with no flat ground in sight. What's easy to miss is that this harsh inner tone didn't appear out of nowhere. It formed when being alert, critical, and self-monitoring felt necessary. Somewhere along the way, the mind learned that pressure equals safety. That if you're hard enough on yourself, you won't fail, won't be rejected, won't fall behind. It's a strategy that once made sense, but it was never meant to be a lifelong guide. The problem is that pressure doesn't actually create growth. It drains the energy needed for change. It's like trying to grow a plant by yelling at it. The soil tightens, the leaves curl inward, and nothing new has space to emerge. When you're constantly braced against yourself, even small steps forward feel heavy. Not because you lack discipline, but because so much effort is spent on resistance. Self-kindness is often misunderstood as letting yourself off the hook. But what it really does is remove unnecessary weight. Imagine walking a long path with a heavy backpack you forgot you were carrying. The moment you set it down, you don't suddenly stop moving. You move more freely. In the same way, a gentler inner approach doesn't weaken motivation. It clears fear from the system so motivation can flow. When you speak to yourself with understanding, the body relaxes. The mind becomes more open, more curious. Mistakes turn into information instead of evidence against you. Progress becomes something you're willing to approach, not something you have to force. Change grows best in an environment where it feels safe to try. So if you notice that familiar critical voice today, you don't need to argue with it or push it away. Just recognize it for what it is, an old habit trying to help, using outdated tools. And in that recognition, you may feel a small softening, a pause, a bit more room to breathe. From there, the path forward doesn't feel so steep. It feels possible. And quietly, that makes all the difference.